Hi everyone, this is Patti. I'm coming to you today with a gift box filled with note cards for my design team project for Meg's Garden. And I am using the French Garden collection designed exclusively for Meg's Garden in Australia by Denise Boddy. These are beautiful papers. Here's an example of one. Just gorgeous, gorgeous colors and flowers in them all. I had this gift box, and I'm going to show after I film this, just before the still photos at the end. I will show you what this box looked like. I've had this box I've been holding on to for quite some time. It came with a watch in it that I had bought for Paul, a couple years ago. But because of the way it opens and closes, I thought, boy, that would just be a neat thing to make. You can see I've covered the whole box with different papers from the collection. All of the flowers that you see here and most of the embellishments are from Meg's Garden. I did use a wooden chipboard birdcage to go over the birdcage that was already on the paper, and I have just a couple little tuck-ins of these mauve colored flower or they're flowers. They're really like a little tiny doily. And this white one that were not from Meg's Garden. All the rest, you can get what's called Temptations. And it's an assortment of either in greens or blues or pinks that will give you all different kinds of embellishments that you can play with the coordinating paper lines. So I put a doorknob pull from Tim Holtz on the front of one of the metal pieces from Meg's Garden, and that becomes my opening. And as you can see, this box had little flaps that go into the indentions here on the side, and when you open it up, I've covered each section with the paper, except these two outside flaps because I thought it might get too bulky as it slides in and out of the box, and I didn't want it catching anyway. I want to remove the little note cards so that you can see what the inside looks like. I just think this is the most gorgeous paper line. So this is my box, and you can see why I kept it. It folds inside like this, and then these two little parts go down like that. So with the holidays coming, or I'm not sure when you'll see this, perhaps it might be right after the holidays, save your little unique boxes that you get throughout the year. It might take you a while to find just the perfect project for them, but once you do, you'll be glad that you kept hold of it. One other thing that I did was I took some Liquitex modeling paste and a Prima stencil, and I went over different portions on the outside. I just love the effect that this gave the box. So let me set that to the side and show you what's inside. I have a little bundle here that I've tied with some satin ribbon and a piece of gauzy lace that I cut. And then I have tied it with a little string. These are 3.5, let me check to make sure, 3.5 by 3.5 inch size cards or envelopes. These were just made with the Martha Stewart scoreboard, and I took my corner rounder. After I had put my card or my envelope completely together, then I rounded the corners because it just gave it a little different look. And let me check again just to make sure I'm not telling you anything wrong. Yes, these are a 3.5 inch square note card. And by note card, I mean it's totally plain on the inside, so whoever you're wanting to use these for can make them for gift cards for a birthday, a wedding, an anniversary, a thinking of you, a get well, a sympathy, whatever you want to use the note cards give. Gives them a lot more versatility this way. They've all been adorned with things from Meg's Garden. Here's one of the acetate butterflies. You get them on a whole sheet, and there's a whole sheet of different colored butterflies, and I just love how they look. And the ribbon and the lace from her store. And like I said, they're just plain on the inside. I used my, this is the, I believe this one is called Scallop. Yes, the Scallop Corner Chomper by We Are Memory Keepers. I love this thing. I resisted a long time on getting that, and I'm so glad I did. I alternated the colors of the cards or of the envelopes to match the mat that is behind each panel. So on this one I have a yellow with a yellow envelope. And this I slit the paper so that I could tuck in this little piece of ephemera from the paper line. And I went over it with some stickles so it's got some glittery sheen to it. On this one, they're all done identical with the corner chomper the same size. I cut around the paper and formed a pocket, cut out a dragonfly from the paper, and then I just slipped this little note card behind. On this one, I took a piece of ribbon from the store and a panel. You can see how simple they are, but what a nice gift this will make for someone. They'll have 8 different note cards to use whenever the need arises. Here's some very sheer ribbon, and I hung just one of the little ephemera pieces. This is a postage stamp that I used my scissors on to cut around, and I did ink these with different inks, distress inks from Tim Holtz. Here's another one that I cut around the flowers, tucked this little lady back behind, and some of the petals lift up around her. I thought that was really interesting. And on this one, I took another band of this velvety ribbon in the brown with 3 mini pearls and a piece of the butterfly paper with just a piece of my dyed seam binding on it. And the last one are these gorgeous flowers. And this is a Martha Stewart tinsel glitter, but it's absolutely perfect for the center of these flowers. Now, the other thing that I did that I want to share with you and give you an idea is included in the bottom of it is this little envelope. And it has already pre-stamped sentiments. And I just did them so that they could go on the inside of the cards like this, and only corner chomped the one side so it matched the side here and left it plain on the other. Now I have an assortment of sayings: happy birthday, you really made my day, best wishes, congratulations, it's your day, celebrate. What else do I have here? Don't know if I have. I think that's probably, I thought I had one more in here, one more sentiment. But I'm going to just tuck these in. Happy birthday to you. That's the other one. And the other one just says happy birthday. Okay, I'm going to tuck these in this little cellophane packet so that if the recipient or whoever gets this decides that they want a birthday card, they can just take the pre-made tag, stick it inside, and then write their little note on it. And the other thing that I did is I took a 1-inch circle punch, punched some of the really pretty pieces from the paper, and I ran these through my Xyron sticker maker so that when you lift them up, they're all sticky on the back. So once you've enclosed your sentiment and you've put it in your little envelope and you've closed it down, you can peel off one of these stickers and use that as a closure on the back. So there's a couple more ideas for you. I love, love, love this paper line. It is absolutely gorgeous. I have so enjoyed working with it. I will leave the links to the items that I've used from Meg's store down below in the expanded about section. There will be a few pictures of the box and what I did to it at the beginning. I will have lots more still photos to follow. If you aren't a subscriber, I hope you become one today. If you liked the video and like the process that I did, hit the like button. Comments are most welcome, always appreciated, and I do try to get back to you eventually, each and every one. Thank you everyone for joining me. Be sure and check out Meg's Garden. Her link will be in the About section below the video, and she has wonderful items in her store to choose from.